Good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of G Sport Live. It has been such an exciting week here at the G Sport newsroom because we have been celebrating the finalists. Did I forget to introduce myself? I did. I am your host, Babsie, and we are going to be having an exciting show talking all things momentum, G Sport Awards, as well as the power of recognition. So, my guest tonight will not be joining me in studio, but rather virtually is Africa's number one goalkeeper, rather. And she is going to be joining us as she is a champion. And she's also a finalist in this year's Momentum G Sport Awards, Andile Dlamini. So while we wait for her to join in, let's talk about how great of a sporting weekend this was. And there were a few highlights. Actually, there were a lot of highlights. But I will let you know that with our leading weekend news, we had to pick a top three. Let's just go and see who they were. And my guest has finally joined in. Andile Dlamini enters chat. The number one goalkeeper in Africa and a WAFCON women winning champion. How are you doing, Andile?
Awesome. And how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. And how are you feeling? You are a finalist in the Telkom Woman of the Year category. How excited are you about your journey?
Firstly, it feels amazing to be recognized for the hard work. And easy, but I'm grateful that I'm recognized as best best woman in South Africa. Amazing. I don't know how to express myself. I'm forever grateful, and God is great all the.
No, that is amazing. And your journey is one for the records. Recently, last week, Monday, when we opened up voting for and we announced our finalists, you were visiting the Oprah Winfrey School to inspire the next generation. How was that experience for you?
An amazing experience, a school that I've always wanted to attend. God places things the way He wants them, and I to motivate the girls, and they were extremely excited. They shared watching the game, and it was super fantastic for me. And like that, they were happy to see me, and I was also happy, and I felt so blessed being there, speaking to them, because that's the school I wanted. Girls are intelligent. They're very, very intelligent, well spoken themselves in a manner that you see leaders in them. So I enjoyed each and every single minute.
Oh, that is amazing. So in our leading weekend news, one of them we had your partner and your colleague rather, and she has signed at Juarez FC. How excited are you in seeing more and more women getting more contracts abroad?
It's very exciting. It shows that we're doing something good in South Africa, and I'm extremely happy for her. She's a beast. I always say that I'm happy that she is achieving what she's achieving. She is working extremely hard. Each attitude is right. Um, she motivates those around her, and I'm just excited that everyone around me is succeeding and good, and it shows that the work that we have put in behind the scenes is everyone is seeing it. It's not something that just happens today and everyone forget. For me, I think consistency is the key, to success, and you becoming an inspiration to a whole lot of girls. So, going overseas and they're being signed, and it's nice, as a woman achieve. If you're a woman and you don't want to see another woman achieve,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right? We need to build each other up more and more. And I love how you say when you are a winner, you are surrounded by so many other winners. You keep seeing your mates. You keep seeing the women around you just advancing in their careers. And it's also nice to see that you're not the only winner. But when you surround yourselves with winners, there's only one way to go, and that's to keep on winning.
that's true.
I will say that another part of the leading we can use is Adele Broderick. Now, she is the first South African woman to cross the Comrades Marathon finishing line. And that was just something great to see. And that race is brutal. Can you imagine running such a long distance, Andy?
Um, wow, it always feels good to be the first, to
Mm.
do things, and I think something in common. So we
I like
relate
that.
a lot. Being the first, and I'm extremely happy for my sister there. I know that it's not easy. I've seen how Comrades is, and a lot of people. I don't think I can run Comrades. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. But she is so brave, and I'm grateful that I am a woman coming from South Africa, because wow, what
Yeah.
what a journey that she had. Yo, I'm so happy for her. I'm just so happy
It's so amazing.
for her. From
Mm. It's so amazing to when we see each other win, and when you were talking about the brutality of that race and just how difficult it is. I also don't imagine myself running the Comrades, and just seeing Jenna Chandler, who basically crawled all the way to the finish line to make sure that she was able to finish fourth because her legs just couldn't go anymore. I can imagine how it is for you when you are on that field for 90 minutes, when you are just doing your thing.
you just have to finish it. That's
Yeah,
the aim, and
I love it.
yeah, that's powerful. If you don't care how you finish, because you can't start something and not want to finish it, and it's even and a strong woman to do that, and
Mm.
it's not, sometimes you get situations in which you can't solve, but you try to solve them till the last minute. Sometimes favor is not on your side, but keep on moving, because that's what women are made of. We heart still that doesn't want to give up, that itself to break. I don't know how to explain it, but we were born to be conquerors. We were born to be beasts. So I
Mm.
always say, wathinta abafazi vele wathinta imbokodo. Hey, I
We
believe
go
it
in
every day.
there.
We are
We
strong.
show up and we show off.
Yeah. That's
I
the
love
one.
it. I love it. That is so inspiring, especially about finishing it. But for now, we are going to be crossing over to our content lead, Celine, where people can find out the tips and tricks on how you can score points as well as voting for your favorite in this year's awards.
Hello everyone, Gsport content lead Celine Abrams here. What an exciting time it is for us as we are reaching the business end of voting for the 2022 Momentum Gsport Awards finalists. Voting closes this Wednesday, the 31st of August at midnight. Now, over the past few days, there have been some queries on how you can gain more points to make your votes count. Now, let me help you out. So there are a couple of things that you need to bear in mind. Firstly, you need to make sure that you are logged into your G Sport membership profile. If you do not have an account, you can go to gsport.co.za/login where you can register a free profile. You can alternatively use your Facebook account to sign in. Once you are logged in, please do make sure that you log out and log in again so that you can gain your extra 3 points. If you decide to return to the same browser every single day, you will not get your 3 points as you have not logged in. There are also other ways that you can gain points, and this is by commenting on posts which are already published on the G Sport newsroom. Just by sharing your opinion on a piece, you can gain an extra point. I hope these guidelines will help you along with your voting process. If you receive and have any difficulties along the way, please do reach out to the G Sport team across social media and we will make sure that your voting process is as smooth as possible. Thank you so much and see you again next week, Monday.
If you haven't signed up for a profile as yet, our content lead has given you the tips and tricks on how you can sign up, as well as gaining more points and, most importantly, voting for your favorite finalists for this year's 2022 Momentum G Sport Awards. And we are going to the finish line. You have a few more days just left. Voting does end at midnight on the 31st of August, as Celine has mentioned, and it is so important to vote. When we're talking about the voting, Andile, let's talk about how the important role that supporters play within the sporting field.
They play a vital role. They are the pillars. So
I love
what
that.
makes and they are what makes Andile Dlamini specific day. So without them, without them, can't be encouraged. Andile Dlamini can't perform to the best of our ability. The voice, you need the extra voice. You need that
Yeah.
extra encouragement. You need that someone to remind you that, hey, you got this. So support are the parents rather. It doesn't matter if they're small, they are the parents because they're our guiding angels, They dictate the movie. So I think without them there are no sponsorships. Without them a whole lot of things wouldn't want to be involved with just women, So I think
Yeah.
supporters play a vital role.
And you mentioned a whole lot of factors there. One of them being that they are parents. And one of our finalists in the category of supporter of the year is the father of Awande Malinga, Ucelumusa Malinga. He has been nominated because he is always vying for the Team SA squash team, where he is cheering on his daughter, making sure that he closes that visibility gap. And as a parent to her, he keeps on pushing. He's giving that, that inspiration that she requires. Do you have a supporter in your life that you look to get that strength from?
Yeah, always. It's my mom and my stepdad. Forever there. So I have a small family, but they're forever ever present. Even though sometimes they don't come to the games because so even though they can't come to the games before a match, we video call, we speak. So my family plays in my life. They are the reason why I do what I do every day with passion all the time.
That is,
I put the picture before every day are the reason why I want to become the best, not only in Africa, but then it has only started right now because not only am I the goalkeeper of the tournament, it's a big deal.
it is.
It's like the first
Africa.
ever. Yeah,
Mm.
it's the first ever uh, male of South Africa to have achieved this with the club and also with the national team. Something that I am that Dr. Denny Jordan always reminds me, but I didn't because I was so overwhelmed about the fact that we won the country and but when I go to individual it's like, oh yeah, really, yeah, male and female, oh wow, I'm the first. Me
Yeah.
it's yeah, for me I also want this to happen like it happened for Hope, the best, in the world. So
Yeah.
I also want to be the best in the world.
Yeah, and you are one step closer. I mean, you are in the top 2 of Africa and you are not number 2. So we know what number you are there. Another supporter that is in this category is Henry Rutherford. Now, he plays such an integral role of supporting women's rugby, and the photos that he plays as that he takes rather as an athlete, what do you think is the importance of the photographers and the role that they play within the sporting circle?
Firstly, as athletes, we love pictures, so we love being reminded of greatness. We love being reminded that actually sometimes when you're playing, so it's important that you have a photographer that will remind you that, oh, this is what you have done and prove on. And a picture can tell you so much. A
It
picture can say,
does, especially those
yeah,
action shots.
yeah, it can actually say you have a bad habit or you have a it can say a lot, and it's important that
Mm,
pictures are taken to keys and people to understand because there are people that watch don't watch, so pictures
yeah,
show exactly how intense or how easy it was. Very, very important to have photographers and to have people that support women don't have that much support, and just to see
yeah.
someone taking their time and just yo in the near future that picture will be so expensive, they must keep on.
Yes, I love that. And you are right. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And when we see those action shots, it's like, my goodness, you can already tell that that was an intense match or game or race just because of how it was captured. And our final finalist within this category is Nagedi Tlhatla. So, like you mentioned, that when your parents aren't able to go and watch you live, they either video call you or they text you. And she is someone who makes sure that her social media presence is there. She will show people that I am tweeting about you, I am ready, and just gearing that support. And those are the points that you were mentioning about the importance of having those supporters. So it's a very tightly contested category like yours, like the others. I swear, I am all your groupies. I mean, oh my goodness. And
It is
it's a good
important
one.
to tweet.
Mm,
Honestly, it is important to tweet, repost, or tell people about a match that's going to take place, so that actually want to know these things, but they don't get to know about them because
yeah.
it's not written anywhere. And people
Mm.
like that are very. It is a tough. It is a tough one.
It is. But we've got our Imperial African Woman finalist, Jean Sinende, who is rallying for your votes. Let's cross on over to her.
Hi everyone, this is Jean Saninde. I am excited to be a finalist in the Imperial African Women in Sports category. Please vote for me at gsport.co.za/voting until the 31st of August to give me the best chance to win on the Momentum GS Sports Award stage.
These are exciting times. So we've momentarily lost Andile Dlamini. Hopefully we can join her soon. But as the saying says, the show must go on. So we are celebrating the Power of Recognition and the 2022 Momentum G Sport Awards. Now, this has been such a great platform. And, there's an important role that it plays in that power of recognition. So when we go through all of these steps as the supporters, this is where you play your role in tweeting, in retweeting, and rallying those votes in for 60 of the finalists. We were chatting as a team and just thinking that if we could, we would literally just vote for each and every one of them, because this is a highly contested awards show. These finalists have done such an amazing job. Let's go into the sponsor of the year category. Now, you have a brand like Sasol who has been rallying behind women's football, and they've been doing such a great job. I mean, look at what they did with Banyana Banyana recently in giving them that push and that support of going to the WAFCON, and they managed to lift that trophy. And that's all because of the baby steps that they took and that investment that they have been putting into for women's football. And it has been so great to see how they have just flourished their sponsorship within the sporting arena. Another brand that we have, which is really growing in the sponsorship space, is Hollywood Bets. Hollywood Bets has the Super League, where it is out here building the different talents within the football category, where we are able to actually go in there and know our players, where our players get experience. Our women football players and now have a league of their own, where they are going in there and they are birthing stars who are going to shine bright. One of them being Simone Souls, who is in the Super Sports School Sports Star of the Year. What a tongue twister. Not only is that highly contested, but that is a tongue twister of a category. But the fight, and Hollywood Bets is also playing such a huge role in its sponsorship, where they've also recently partnered up with Netball South Africa. We're in the TNL, and that just shows that they are quite passionate about investing in women's sports. Finally, we have Investec, how they have managed to just go on and support golfing in South Africa is so amazing. And just how they are also working at those grassroots levels to make sure that they are able to put in that and build that strong foundation that we need to make sure that we have world-class players. Andile, welcome back. You left me hanging for a second there. All right, while we try and connect to Andile again, let's head on over to Cass Naidu, the G Sport founder, and as she shares a special message for the supporters as well as the finalists.
Hi, everybody. It's Cass Naidu here. I can't thank you enough for your support of the finalists for the 2022 Momentum G Sport Awards. The votes keep coming in at gsport.co.za/voting, and you have until the 31st of August to make your mark for your favorite candidate. It's all about the power of recognition. So even if your favorite finalist doesn't go on to win their main category, your vote could spur them on to win the Public Choice Award. To the finalists, what a special time for you. This journey is about embracing how far you've come and making your mark in an industry that really is craving new icons and role models. We can't wait to announce the winners of the 2022 Momentum G Sport Awards in September. A great ceremony is being planned by the G Sport team. Keep voting and show your support for outstanding candidates that are doing their best to raise the profile of women's sport.
Those are such great words from Cass. And that just interjects with what Andile was saying earlier on. It's all about the journey, how far you've come, and just appreciating the moment of where you are and just basically owning your success. How are you feeling, Andile? And welcome back, by the way. You left me hanging there. Are we back now? All right, it seems like we've got a bit of technical difficulty playing over there. But what we'll do is just continue the conversation between you and I. That's what the show is all about. It's about the power of recognition. And as I was saying, there are two things that would interjecting in what Cass said as well as Uandile. And it's the importance of finish what you start, being consistent, and making sure that when you reach that place, or even just taking a time and just taking it all in to just say that I am here. Look how far I've come. My work has been showing what I am reaping the rewards of my hard work. And now it is showing. And it is so important to just stop and own that success in order to move forward. I mean, you guys saw what Andile was saying earlier on about how women are just so powerful and just walking, and how they are resilient. So it's the resilience, it's the consistency, and when all of that is there, just take a moment and be able to be one and celebrated. And that's the message to the finalists. The Momentum G Sport Awards are not just about winning. Yes, we all love winning, trust me, like nobody wants to lose. But I don't think that there is a loser at these awards. We are all winners. The fact that you are a finalist is a win. That is the first win. That is something that you should take and hit the ground running. Go out there and own your success. Show people what you are made of, because you are a finalist. And if you win, that's just an added bonus. But it's all about being recognized. And the only way that you can be recognized is through the support that you get from your supporters, from the people who are cheering for you, your sponsors, and your hard work as well. So just take a moment and go through it. So as we keep talking about our finalists, we have Dumika, so Woman in Supersport Woman in TV finalist, who is also asking for your votes.
Hi everyone, I'm Tumi Khaswe. I'm a finalist in the Supersport Woman in TV category. Please vote for me on the G Sport website until the 31st of August to give me a chance to walk away with the award on the Momentum G Sport stage.
So you see, you guys at home have the power to make sure that these women are recognized and they realize their dreams, because your support of rallying behind them, voting for them, cheering them on, even on social media. I think we are now learning the importance of social media, the importance of cheering on and supporting, retweeting, sharing, liking, showing people that you are out there supporting their work, and you are like saying, I am seen. And that is the importance of social media, and especially in advancing women's sport. Now, earlier on in July, I almost said this month, but in July, we hosted our very first G Sport breakfast, and one of our partners, Jean Villas, who is the MD of Nielsen Sports South Africa, was just sharing this statistics of the importance of social media, the role that it plays, and how the stats are just showing that women's sports is something worth investing in, something worth supporting and rallying behind. Let's take a recap on that video.
Your social media platforms, your digital platforms are the platforms that you as individuals and as teams can own and control 100%. And then as I mentioned, from an investment point of view, with regards to delivering real tangible results, delivering reach across all of their platforms from a G Sports point of view, and delivering media value, delivering real, true value. We measure this value, we do this analysis. If a brand had to come to me, I'll give you exactly the same value. It's not as if I'm going to inflate these numbers because I've got a partnership with Cass and the G Sports team. These are the numbers. The numbers stand, and we as an individual company can put our stamp on that and say, these are the exposure numbers. So year in, year out, in the next year, in the next 2 or 3 years, these numbers will keep continuing to grow. And so these are the PR numbers across print, online, radio, and TV. And then from a social media point of view, a cumulative reach of under 600 million, receiving a QR media value, which is not AVE or PR value. It's a quality index QR media value from a Nielsen currency point of view, 57 million rand in 12 months. That's unbelievable, from a return on investment point of view.
If you would like to view the rest of the event that took place, do head on over to the G Sport YouTube channel, where you are able to experience what the G Sport breakfast had to offer. And we are just so excited to continue celebrating our finalists. And I think that's what the next couple of weeks will be about as we are leading to the awards day. And it's going to be an exciting one where we just want our finalists not to have too much pressure on themselves. You have already won by just being a finalist. Own that, but that does not mean you shouldn't be voting for them. So we will repeat. You have until the 31st of August at midnight to vote for your favorite. So go on there, create your account if you don't already have one, and just keep on voting for your favorite. And if you didn't know, if your favorite does not win in the category that they were a finalist in, they have a chance of being crowned the People's Choice Award. So your vote counts in every way possible. And it's very important because these votes have been coming in and we are so excited with this final push. A saying that Cass likes saying is, this is the last 10 overs of the match. And we are ready to push, and we need your support to rally behind your favorites, because who knows, they could be walking away with the People's Choice Award. And the final finalist that we have tonight, who is asking for your votes, is Raisibe, who is part of the Momentum Proteas, and she is rallying for your votes for her team.
Everyone, my name is Raisibe Ntozake and I play for the Momentum Proteas. We are finalists in the Team of the Year category. Vote for us at gsport.co.za until the 31st of August to give us the best chance of winning in the Momentum G Sport Award stage.
And yes, we will be throwing forward to this week. What can you expect from us this week? No stranger to it. When you already know our schedule, guys. Wednesday is our favorite day of the week, where we are able to launch our newsletter. Again, if you don't have a profile, guys, go and sign up. Create your profile, sign up for the newsletter, because it's #members only. And you don't want to miss out on the great stories and profiles that we share on the platform. And then on Thursdays, we have Twitter Space Thursday. Let's just take a recap where Warabile Dipoko had the pleasure of hosting our finalists. And let's listen to what Norika Naidu had to say about her journey as a finalist.
Norika is a finalist in the social media category, and that is a woman who creates powerful online content about South African women in sport. And she does it in such a convincing way that we definitely do notice her efforts. Norika, welcome again. And just take us through your journey, take us through the past year. What have been some of your highlights, and maybe even mention some of the challenges you faced?
Hi everyone, back again. I actually don't have all the money for all the data. Data is so expensive in South Africa, but we try. It feels like we're already at the end of the year and so much has happened. So I'm actually half of The Bench, which is a YouTube channel, and where I channel a lot of like my effort into social media. And we are 3 people in our team. And I know you also texted asking me like what was like a highlight or an up of the year, and it had to be, or it has to be, because I'm still not over it. And sometimes when I think about my experience, I still want to cry a little bit. It was the Women's African Cup of Nations that was in Morocco. I got my coin together, put my money where my mouth was, because I tend to have a big mouth and start quite a few arguments with quite a few people around sport. And no one believed me when I said I was going to go to Morocco and for what reason I was going to Morocco. And yeah, just that was the highlight that eclipses anything else that has happened this year, good or bad, because I am still in Morocco mentally watching the team play.
Whew, what a roller coaster of a show. We are so excited for this year's awards, and we are so excited to celebrate our finalists. We are walking the journey with them. We are celebrating for them, and it's good luck. I can't even say may the best person win, because they're all the best. And I am their groupies. It's so exciting. I really, really cannot wait for awards day. And just to see how these ladies, these formidable women and gents, who are supporting and contributing to the growth of women's sport, the advancement of women's sport. Now, if you're not subscribed to our social media platforms, don't worry, you still have time. You can go head on over to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as well as TikTok, and look for at G Sport for Girls and press the follow button. And while you're still here on YouTube, do press that subscribe button, and as well as that notification bell, to make sure that whenever we are ready to share some news with you, you are notified and ready to tune in. This was an exciting show. We are so ready to celebrate these women who keep on rising above, and we are excited. And make sure, guys, please rally those votes, bring those votes in. You have until the 31st of August midnight, and it closes. So give your favorite the best chance of winning with your vote. Every vote counts. I'm Babsie, signing out until next week.